Good afternoon. Welcome to Swope Park in a very great occasion. This is, of course, the first phase of our new Swope Park soccer village that we're dedicating today, and a lot of time and effort have gone into this to make today possible. My name is McHenry with the Kansas, Missouri Department of Parks and Recreation. We have a all-star lineup of speakers here today that are going to give you some background on how this project became possible and some of the future activities that will be occurring in the second phase of this particular project.
Well, good rainy afternoon. This is city manager weather. I had nothing to do with it. I want to first of all tell you that just walking up and having an opportunity to see the village is really an astounding type of a thing to do. This is our newest jewel, and one that we can be very proud of. It's precisely the type of project that we need more of, because it's an investment in our neighborhoods and it's an investment in our youth and the urban core. And it is a signal that we are willing to make those investments to benefit our neighborhoods and the core, and to take care of one of our greatest assets in the city, and that's Swope Park. Urban youth deserve an outlet for exploring their interests, like soccer or anything else, just like any other group of kids. And thanks to this project, they will have amenities here that anybody, suburban, urban, wherever they are, will be envious of.
I can't even really contain myself today, because this truly was, as being told, my baby. But it starts with the story of Brookside Soccer coming, looking for some capital dollars to improve their fields. And then at the same time, Sporting KC really having its growth and needing some additional space together. So I'm one of those people that are always trying to keep conversations in my head to be able to connect dots, and an opportunity presented itself, and that's exactly what we did. And we connected the dots for multiple reasons: economic development, the expansion of soccer in Kansas City, youth development, and celebrating and knowing what a jewel we have in Swope Park as the second largest municipal park in the country, and trying to take advantage of that setting.
I like Mayor James, who was a Marine. When I was in the infantry in the Army, we would describe days like this as infantry weather. But what I've learned now as a soccer dad is that this is soccer weather, right? Soccer is played on days like today on fields all throughout our greater Kansas City area. It is the fastest growing sport in North America, and it's the most popular sport in the world. The decision to build these soccer fields here is due to the great vision of some great leaders that we have here in Kansas City. First and foremost, our Mayor Sly James, who is one of the great mayors that our city has had, and the reality is we wouldn't be here celebrating this success without his leadership and his vision seeing this project through. But additionally, Mayor Pro Tem Cindy Circo discussed this project for literally years about putting the soccer fields here, making sure that we make the investment so we would have these fields for generations to come. And I think, as Mayor Pro Tem Circo talked about, this is something that people will enjoy and use and talk about for generations. This is that generational investment that people will know about and think about when they come to Kansas City for really years and years to come.
What's interesting is Cindy mentioned here earlier about the history of Swope Park and the fields and the sports being played here. I have a picture here from back in the early 1950s. And this picture, here, you guys can pass that one around because I got plenty of them. But this picture, there's a man standing here in the corner who has dressed all in black, and that man came to Kansas City in the mid-1950s, and that man was my grandfather, Agustin Medina. And when Agustin Medina came, he brought soccer with him to Kansas City. He played professionally in Mexico for Club Atlas. And that picture is of the soccer field over there when it was one of the only soccer fields here in Kansas City being played. And so those are some of the original goalposts. But we keep that in our family, we keep it, we hold it close. And it's amazing to see 60 years later what is being accomplished right behind us. But even before that happened, you had groups like Brookside Soccer believing that soccer should be played here in Kansas City on these fields. You had groups like Sporting KC bringing their soccer facilities here into Swope Park, into this community as well.
Well, considering that soccer is known as football in most of the world, I guess we've already delivered. This is a world-class field. His staff has done an extraordinary job. I've been involved in managing at one level or another turf grasses for the last 3 decades, and never seen a better stand of grass on 120 days growth. And so it's going to be terrific for the athletes, and ultimately that's what we're all about at the Big 12, is making sure that our athletes get the very best opportunity for competition and fair, high-quality competition, and we're certainly going to have that over the weekend. I kept seeing pictures of this and kept asking our group, "You're sure this is going to be ready the end of October?" And they said, "Well, the tournament's not till the beginning of November." And I said, "Don't trifle with me." But here we are. It is ready, and it's going to be terrific. We start at 11:30 tomorrow morning. We've got 4 matches tomorrow. I want to also thank the folks at KU for their staff's work and all the support that we've gotten from the University of Kansas in making this a reality.
That kind of wraps up our acknowledgments and all the key players, and we're all glad you're here today, and we're going to go back and kick off the official opening of this field.
2, 3.